Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are looking to sign another star to replace LeBron James, who is probably in his last season. A player who could form a duo with Luka Doncic that would scare NBA rivals would be Zion Williamson, who is a strong, scoring, explosive player, and just needs to take care of his health and physical conditioning. Offensively, Luka Doncic's pick and roll would be incredible. Zion Williamson would probably be the best pick and roll in the NBA. Suggestion to sign Zion Williamson: Lakers send 3 players and picks to convince the Pelicans. Zion Williamson and Luka Doncic would form the best duo in the NBA for the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are likely done with making major moves around Luka Doncic and LeBron James during the NBA offseason. This is not stopping plenty of speculation about wild moves the Lakers could make to bolster the team's championship aspirations. Through his agent Rich Paul, James has made it clear that he wants to compete for a championship this upcoming season. The question is whether the current Lakers roster give James and Doncic a realistic chance to chase the NBA's elite in 2025-26. Lakers insider Jovan Buha was recently asked about a wild fan trade proposal that has the Lakers landing New Orleans Pelicans star Zion Williamson. The proposal has the Lakers sending Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, Gabe Vincent and a 2031 first-round pick to the Pelicans in exchange for Williamson. Another trade option for the Lakers is to sign Andrew Wiggins. The Los Angeles Lakers have made it clear, they're in win-now mode. After the franchise-altering trade that brought Luka Doncic to Los Angeles, their roster remains top-heavy, shallow in depth, and lacking the kind of versatile two-way wings needed to survive a brutal Western Conference. That's why Lakers insider Jovan Buha floated a bold and arguably overpaid trade proposal on his latest podcast episode, one centered around Andrew Wiggins. Los Angeles Lakers receive Andrew Wiggins. Miami Heat receive Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, 2031 Los Angeles Lakers first-round pick. Yes, you read that right. The Miami Heat, who recently acquired Wiggins from the Golden State Warriors, would flip him to the Lakers for a young rotation player, a promising rookie, and a distant unprotected first-round pick. It's the kind of trade that screams desperation from the Lakers, but one that Buha argues could address their most glaring flaw. I think they just need, another wing defender type within the mix and ideally someone who can knock down an open three, because they don't have a lot of those types off the bench. So if you could do that, I think you at least have a puncher's chance or are in the mix in the West. Again, I think it's hard to be in that mix without doing a more serious trade. If it were up to me, I'm putting Rui, Dalton, and the first on the table. I think Andrew Wiggins is an overpay, but, what else is out there that's better than Andrew Wiggins that I could potentially get with that package? And if I could get something, I'd do it. Buha's logic is grounded in positional scarcity. The Lakers have an offense, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and they have some defense in spurts, but they lack balance. Wiggins, despite his recent inconsistency, checks 2 critical boxes: perimeter defense and spot-up shooting. Last season, he averaged 19.0 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 3.3 assists on 45.8% shooting from the field and 36% from beyond the arc for the Heat. While those numbers aren't spectacular, they show that he still holds value as a two-way starter, especially in playoff settings. Let's be clear, the Lakers would be giving up a lot. Rui Hachimura, who posted 13.1 points and 5.0 rebounds on an impressive 50.9% shooting clip and 41.3% from 3, is one of the more efficient forwards in the league. He's also in the final year of his deal, making $18.2 million, a manageable salary. Then there's Dalton Connect, a rookie who's already shown he can be a microwave scorer, averaging 9.1 points on 46.1% shooting and 37.6% from deep. Add a 2031 first-round pick on top, one of the few remaining picks the Lakers can actually trade, and you've got a package that most execs would hesitate to move for a player with Wiggins' recent history of injuries and inconsistency. But this is the reality for a team that's boxed into a corner. With Luka now in town, and LeBron still on the roster, the Lakers have no choice but to push all their chips forward. Andrew Wiggins isn't the Finals MVP-type player some thought he was in 2022. But in the right role, he still can be an elite wing stopper and third or fourth option. His $28.2 million salary this year and $30 million next year are steep, but for a team that's already all in, it may be worth the tax hit. Wiggins would slide into the starting small forward spot, allowing LeBron to play more at the 4 and preserve energy for the postseason. His ability to guard multiple positions and hit corner threes is exactly what the Lakers lacked in their first-round flameout last year. Across the league, there's a growing belief that the Lakers were handed Doncic in a lopsided deal, one that tilted the balance of power in the West. As a result, rival teams are holding Los Angeles to a higher standard in trade talks, routinely demanding more in return. It's what some execs are calling the Lakers tax. That principle is magnified when dealing with the Heat, who've built a reputation for squeezing every ounce of value in trades. Miami rarely moves a piece unless they feel they've won the deal on leverage alone. So yes, the Lakers may be overpaying for Wiggins. But that's the price of being the Lakers in today's NBA climate. The Lakers are scrambling. After the Doncic trade, they lost out on several top center targets. Al Horford appears to be heading to Golden State. Clint Capella is heading to the Rockets and Brook Lopez is joining the Clippers. Only DeAndre Ayton has been signed after a buyout from the Blazers, finally giving them their starting center. Jackson Hayes has re-signed, but the Lakers still lack a reliable big to complement DeAndre Ayton or play in his absence. They've also reportedly fallen behind in the DeAnthony Melton sweepstakes. This Wiggins proposal must be viewed in that light not as a luxury move, but as a survival one. The Lakers know they don't have the assets to chase another star. And if they don't act fast, they might not even have the pieces to add a capable role player. Yes, the trade is an overpay. Yes, it feels like the Lakers are once again throwing assets at a short-term fix. But in today's West, where the Thunder, Nuggets, and Timberwolves all boast depth and defensive versatility, standing pat is a bigger risk. If Andrew Wiggins can stay healthy and buy into his role, this may not just be a panic move. It could be the trade that quietly balances the Lakers' top-heavy roster and gives them a real shot at surviving into May. Lakers, Bulls connected as possible trade partners. The Los Angeles Lakers have had a solid start to the NBA offseason. Rob Pelinka has made 2 outside moves to bring in talent, signing both Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton to begin NBA free agency. While those 2 additions are quality moves, more needs to be done. One area the Lakers should look to add talent is off the bench at the guard position. Bringing in a player who can defend on the perimeter would be much needed. With that in mind, Los Angeles has now been connected to an intriguing potential trade with the Chicago Bulls. According to a report from Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, the Lakers have had preliminary discussions with the Bulls regarding talented guard Ayo Dosunmu. Read more, report, Lakers showing interest in free agent guard in addition to Dosunmu. Irwin connected Los Angeles to both Matisse Thybulle and Marcus Smart. Sources say Matisse Thybulle, Marcus Smart, though most teams are watching to see if he's going to be bought out, Ayo Dosunmu and others are names the Lakers have had preliminary conversations with teams about availability and price, though no offers have been made, Irwin wrote. Dosunmu would be a very intriguing addition for the Lakers. He's capable of scoring the basketball, can create for teammates, and is good defensively as well. During the 2024-25 NBA season with Chicago, Dosunmu played in 46 games and made 26 starts. He averaged 12.3 points per game, while also chipping in 4.5 assists, 3.5 rebounds, and 0.9 steals. Dosunmu shot 49.2% from the floor and 32.8% from distance. At 25 years old, Dosunmu will be heading into the final season of his current contract. That would give Los Angeles 1 year to decide what they think of the young guard before deciding on his future. Pelinka adding Dosunmu to come off of the bench would give the Lakers quality depth. He still has room to continue developing his game and improving as well. Out of the three potential options mentioned by Erwin, Dosunmu would provide the most upside by far. Both Smart and Thibault would be decent depth, but they don't have as high of a ceiling. Expect to continue hearing rumors surrounding Los Angeles. The Lakers have improved some this offseason, but in order to become a championship contender, Los Angeles has more that needs to be done. For more on the Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Lakers, and general NBA news, head on over to Newsweek Sports. Have the Lakers done enough this offseason? The Lakers added DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, and brought back key players this summer, but is that enough improvement from last season? Welcome to SB Nation Reacts, a survey of fans across the NBA. Throughout the year, we ask questions of the most plugged-in Los Angeles Lakers fans and fans across the country. Sign up here to participate in the weekly emailed surveys. It's been a busy summer for the Lakers front office. So far, the new additions have included signing Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton and drafting Adou Thiero. Los Angeles also re-signed Jackson Hayes, and LeBron James did pick up his player option. The biggest loss is Dorian Finney-Smith, who left in free agency and will play for the Rockets. With the Lakers making some upgrades and keeping all but one rotation player, for this week's SB Nation Reacts poll, we are asking if Lakers fans are pleased with the offseason LA has had so far and if Ayton is enough of an upgrade at the center position. If you're happy with the moves the Lakers have made, it's likely because you see a 50-win team that has gotten better. Ayton is an improvement at the 5, head coach JJ Redick has Luka Doncic for a full season, and if you lost DFS but gained LaRavia, that adds up to the Lakers improving. If you are on the other side of the equation, then you don't see this as being enough. Perhaps Hayes' return frustrates you, and the Lakers' inability to trade the players they do have for something better means you do not think they've done enough to truly contend in the Western Conference. The thing we can likely all agree on is that Ayton joining the Lakers is a frontcourt improvement, but is it enough? Yes, he has solid numbers, averaging 14.4 points and 10.2 rebounds per game last year, but he was available for a reason. Ayton has talent, but is known for not maximizing it. While having Ayton is better than nothing, does he truly solve LA's center problems? Or do they still need more depth at that position before they move on to other needs they have? Both answers to this Ayton question have compelling arguments, and we want to hear what you think. Buzz surrounding DeAnthony Melton has died down. At the start of free agency, the Los Angeles Lakers were linked to a couple of different names they could potentially look to bring in this summer. One of the most intriguing was guard DeAnthony Melton, who most recently played for the Golden State Warriors. While there is concern about Melton's health, as he did suffer a torn ACL at the beginning of last season, his skill set is an ideal fit next to superstar guard Luka Doncic. But because that injury occurred in November, he should be able to return to play this season and could be a real contributor. However, while the Lakers were the favorite to sign him when free agency began, that no longer seems to be the case. According to Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report, the buzz surrounding Melton to the Lakers has died down recently. One of several who could be a target for the Warriors. Some of the buzz linking him to the Los Angeles Lakers has died down in recent weeks. Melton is an outstanding point-of-attack defender who thrives when defending the opposing team's top guard while also growing into a reliable three-point shooter over the course of his career. He has shot at least 36% from deep on 4 or more attempts per game in each of the last 5 seasons. Additionally, he is a Southern California product, having attended Crespi High School and USC, so the idea of him coming home to join the Lakers makes total sense. It is also possible that Melton and many others are waiting to see the outcome of the Bradley Beal saga in Phoenix before making any decisions. If Beal does get bought out, his decision on which team to join in free agency would likely be the first domino to fall before many other guards, and that could affect both Melton and the Lakers' decisions. From a skill set and need standpoint, Melton would be a great addition, but it is now looking less likely he will wind up in purple and gold. Lakers interested in Bradley Beal if bought out by Suns. If Bradley Beal does ultimately get bought out by the Suns and becomes an unrestricted free agent, the Lakers are one of many teams expected to be interested in signing him. The Los Angeles Clippers, Milwaukee Bucks, and Minnesota Timberwolves are also expected to be interested in Beal, but it is unclear which team would be the favorite to land him.